Yes. So first of all, in this question, we will be calculating the reaction, say AY, and this one is DY. So I'm writing the value of reactions directly here. Reactions AY and DY. So the value of AY is 30 kilonewton and the value of dy is 60 kilonewton. So you can check this will be the reaction for this beam. Okay, so in this case we will again see how many segments will be there. So you can see one segment will be segment AB, segment BC, and segment DE. Sorry, CD and DE. So there will be 4 segments this time also. So considering segment AB, so this time I will go a little fast to make the equation because I have already explained the process how I am doing it. So in the segment AB, we have range 2 meter. Okay, and the equation of V this time will be 30 minus 20 x. So I hope you understand. This time I have cut the section say here. So this is say x distance. Okay, so with that we get this equation of V. So in this you can see V is dependent on x, which means in between segment AB there will be a inclined straight line because the value of value of V will be varying between segment AB. Similarly, if we make the moment function for segment AB, then it will be 30x minus 20x multiplied by x by 2. So by solving it, we get 30x minus 20x square by 2. Okay, so this is our segment AB. Similarly, we will consider the next segment, which is segment BC. So in segment BC, we will be having a range of x between 2 to 3 meter. Okay, so that is the range for x in this segment, and the value of V in this case will be 30 minus, so you can see this time the x, first I will erase it. So when we are in the segment BC, then x will be in the segment BC, and this time x becomes this one. So this time 30 minus, it will be 20 multiplied by 2. So we get the value of V as minus 10 kilonewton. So it means the value of V for segment BC in for all the value of x, it will be minus 10, which means it will be constant between BC. Then then the value of M, it will be 30x minus 20 into 2 multiplied by, now see here, 20 multiplied by this length 2 meter, then we get the total UDL between this length. Now where it is acting at the center of AB. Okay, so distance from here to this point, so it will be x minus 1, I think, because this value will be 1 meter. Okay, so this is how it becomes x minus 1. So we will be writing here directly x minus 1. Now by solving it, we get the value of M is 30x minus 40x plus 40. So this becomes 40 minus 10x. So that is the equation of M for segment BC. Similarly, we will consider the next segment, which is segment CD. And for this, the range of X will be 3 to 4. Okay, so this time you can see we will be shifting sorry. So this time we will be making a section between CD. So say at this time we have section at this point and the value of X will be this one. Okay, and distance of center of UDL to this distance and this distance will be how much? It will be again X minus 1 because this is 1 meter. Okay, and this time we are included with two more load, which is in the form of couple moment and in the form of vertical downward force. So couple moment is a moment itself, so we will be taking this moment directly based on its direction. So you can see this couple is creating a clockwise moment, which means this will be a positive moment. So now in the segment CD, the value of V will be 30 minus 20 into 2 minus 40, because one vertical force is also added. So this becomes minus 50. Now here you need to remember one thing, that whenever we are calculating the shear force function, we will never consider the value of couple moment, because as I said, this couple moment is a moment itself. It is not a force. Okay, it is actually the moment. So we will never consider the value of moment whenever we are calculating the shear function. So that is why I have considered only the vertical force. Okay, so here we will be making the moment equation. So moment equation will be 30x minus 20 into 2 multiplied by x minus 1 minus, now as I said, we have this vertical force, so the value, this one, this perpendicular distance for 40 kilonewton force, it will be x minus 3 meter, x minus 3, and we will put this value as it is. There is no need to multiply this couple moment with the distance, because as I said, it is moment itself, so it is already multiplied with the perpendicular distance. So there is no need to multiply with the perpendicular distance again in that case. So this becomes 40 multiplied by x minus 3. Yes. And as I said, couple moment is clockwise, so we are taking that positive. So we are taking that value as it is, as 20. I am not multiplying this value with perpendicular distance. So solving this equation, we get the equation as 180 minus 50x. Okay, so that is for segment CD. Similarly, now we will consider segment DE. And for segment DE, the range of X will be 4 meter to 6 meter. Sorry. Okay, so this time we are making the value of V as 30. 30 minus 20 into 2 minus 40 plus 60. So how I have added this 60, that I will show you, because this time our x is in this region, and in that case this vertical upward reaction is also added, which is vertically upward. So that is why I have added positive 60. Okay, so solving it, we get the value of V as positive 10 kilonewton. So this value is not dependent on X, which means the value of V will be constant in segment DE. Okay, so now calculating the value of M here. So it is 30x minus, first I will make the same in the diagram. So the value of x this time is this one. Okay, and this distance, it will be x minus 4. It will be x minus 4. Similarly, the distance of this force, it will be this one, and it will be x minus 3. Similarly, this distance, it will be x minus 1. Okay, so this is how we are differentiating the distances. Okay, so now 30x minus 20 into 2, that is the total UDL, multiplied by the perpendicular distance, which is x minus 1 minus 40 into x minus 3 plus 20 and plus 60 into x minus 4. So this is the moment due to reaction, this is the couple moment, this is the moment due to downward force, and this is the moment due to UDL, and this is the moment due to the left hand side reaction, this one, reaction AY. So all things are considered in the equation. Now simplifying it, we get the equation as 10x minus 60. So that is the equation of M. So now we have calculated moment functions for all the segment. Now we will be drawing this diagram. So first I will copy this diagram. So here, first we will be making a reference line. Sorry. I'm just making a rough sketch to explain you how this plotting will be done. So this is segment AB, and then BC and CE. Sorry, I think one reaction is deleted. This was DY. Okay, so for segment AB, you can see here uh, the value of V will be varying between segment AB. So if you put x is equals to 0, so it becomes V is equals to 30. So 30 will be positive. So say 30 here. Then to get the shear force at point B, so we will be putting the value of x is equals to 2 in this equation. X is equals to 2 in this equation. So we get the value of V as minus 10. So we get minus 10. So minus 10 will be plotting below the point. Say this one is the Now joining this will be a straight line, because in this equation x is of order 1. So this is actually a straight line. I'm not able to make it straight because of because I'm doing it freehand. So anyways, then in segment BC, the value of V is minus 10, and you can see it is independent of X, which means in segment BC, V is constant. So here, this is B, it is constant. So this is 30, 10, 30 kilonewton. This is 10 kilonewton, and this is also 10 kilonewton. And then at segment CD, what is the value of V? So you can see in segment CD, value of V is minus 50. Minus 50. So at point C, it is 50. At point D, it is 50. So you can see because of the value of V for segment BC, it was 10. Now when we are in the segment CD, the value of V at C, it is 50. So which means we have to go down minus 50, because it is minus 50. So you can see that in the segment BC, when you are on the left hand side of point C, you have 10, and when you are on the right hand side of C, which means you get in the segment CD, you get the value of V as minus 50 kilonewton. Okay, and in CD, it is also again independent of X, so that is why in CD it will be constant. And in segment DE, the value is 10 kilonewton positive, which means now at point D, when we are on the left hand side, we have minus 50. Now when we are on the right hand side, which means we have entered in segment DE, then we get the value of V as 10, which is here. So here we got. Now in segment DE, it is 10 for all the value of X, so it will be constant like this. So this becomes our shear force diagram. So this is positive, and this is negative. Okay. Similarly, now we will be making the bending moment diagram. So bending moment diagram is very important in this case, because as you can see in the beam, there is a couple acting in the beam. So how bending moment diagram will be changing because of that couple, that we will see here. So bending moment at point A. Bending moment at point A, what is the value of bending moment at point A? For that, we have to put x is equals to 0. So putting x is equals to 0 in this term and in this term, we get moment as 0. Similarly, bending moment at point B, which means we have to put x is equals to 2 meter. So putting x is equals to 2 meter, then we get the value of moment as 20. So yes, there will be 20. So this will be 20. Say 20 is here, and here it is 0. Now you have to notice one thing here in the shear force diagram. Shear force is changing sign at this point and at this point. So as in the question, you may be asked to calculate the maximum absolute bending moment. So maximum bending moment will occur where the shear force is changing its sign. So shear force is changing its sign here and here. So here this point is already, we will be calculating moment at this point, but we have to calculate moment at this point also. And for that, we have to first find out the value. Say this is x. So what will be the value of x for this case? Now you can see this point is lying in segment AB at this point. So at this point, bending moment may be maximum. So we have to first calculate this distance. Now to calculate the value of x for this, we will we will first take the equation of V for segment AB and equate that equation with 0. Because we know at this point, the value of V is 0. So for segment AB, we have the equation of V, this one. Now equating this with 0, now we get the value of x as 1.5 meter, which means shear force is changing its sign at 1.5 meter. Now at 1.5 meter also, we will calculate the bending moment. And what will be the bending moment at that point? That we will calculate. I will write here bending moment at 1.5 meter from A. So this lies in segment AB. So the equation of moment for segment AB is this one. Now putting the value of x is equals to 1.5 here, we will be getting the maximum bending moment here. So it will be 30 into 1.5 minus 20 into 1.5 square by 2. So we get bending moment at 1.5 meter distance, we get the value as 22.5 kilonewton meter. Okay, so you can see here this value, the value of moment at point B. At point B it was 20 and it is 22.5, which means corresponding to this point, bending moment will be here. It is slightly more than 20. But we are still not sure whether it is maximum or not, because we have to plot the whole diagram. Then only we will be sure which moment is maximum. So now I will join these 3 points. So because we know in the equation we have x of 2 order, so that is why we will join these 3 points with a curve, which is a parabolic curve. So these 3 points are joined using the parabolic curve, and now we have entered in segment BC. Now for segment BC, we have moment equation as 40 minus 10x. Okay, so first we will put x is equals to 2 meter, and then we will put x is equals to 3 meter, and we will get two values of moment. So when we put x is equals to 2 meter, what we get? We get 20. When we put x is equals to 2 meter, we get 20. So we are already at 20 meter. Okay, and putting the value of x as 3. So in that case, we get 40 minus 10 into 3, it becomes 10. So it will be 10 somewhere here. So now in segment BC, the equation is of order 1, which means we will join these 2 points with a straight line. So these 2 points will be a straight line. Okay. Now we are in segment CD. Now in segment CD, we have equation of M, this one. Now we will first put x is equals to 3, and then we will put x is equals to 4 to get the two values of moment, to get the coordinates actually. Now ordinates actually. Now in this, putting the value of x is equals to 3 here, we get M as 30. Now at point C, already there is a moment of 10 kilonewton meter. But at the same time, at point C, because of the equation of CD, we get the moment 30. Now why there is a change? At point C, there is a moment 30, which is more than 22.5. So 30 will be somewhere here. Now you can see this, we will join these 2 points by a straight vertical line. Now, why there is a jump in the moment at this point? It is evident that at point C, there is a moment already acting here. And because of this moment, there is a jump in bending moment. So that is why it is a change. It is a jump. So this jump in the bending moment will occur only when there will be a couple moment in the beam. Okay. So now putting the value of x as equals to 4 in this equation. So we get the value of m as minus 20 in this equation. So minus 20 will be down here. So joining these 2 points with a straight line, because the equation is having x of order 1. Now we have entered in the segment DE. Now in segment DE, putting the value of 4 equal as x, we get minus 20, which is already there, minus 20. This is 30 kilonewton meter. Now putting the value of x is equals to 6 meter in this case. So this becomes m is equals to 0. So this is the diagram of bending moment. This is positive and this is the negative one. Okay, so now in this, there are some important points where we have calculated the bending moment, and among those points, which one is having maximum bending moment? Obviously, this one is having the maximum bending moment, and this is maximum. Why? Because of the provision of the couple moment. Otherwise, generally, maximum bending moment will be where the shear force will be changing the sign. So here it is changing the sign. So if the couple moment is not there, then this would be the maximum value. But because of the presence of couple moment, we have this maximum bending moment because of the presence of couple moment. So that is the solution. So here you can see also bending moment is changing a sign, which means there is a point of contraflexure. So we can locate this also very easily. So this point of contraflexure is lying in segment CD. So it is lying in segment CD. So we will first take the moment equation of CD, and then we will equate this with 0, because at that point moment is 0, and then we will be getting the value of x with reference to point A. So in that case, say m is equals to 180 minus 50x is equals to 0 for this equation. So in that case, x is equals to 3.6 meter. So that is the location of point of contraflexure. So from support A, it is 3.6 meter. Okay, so you can solve for point of contraflexure also. Okay, so that is the solution for this beam. So I hope you understand that.